going to be twin flame messages for your twin flame journey for the month of April. So my guides have asked me to switch things up this round of zodiac readings because we've got this massive influx of twin flame energy coming back through collectively. And so I decided to break it down, or my guides and I decided to break down each of the zodiac signs for the twin flame journey for the month of April. So we're going to get some twin flame messages from your counterpart. We're going to dig in with some twin flame oracle messages, and then we'll dig a little bit deeper as to what's going on this spiritual journey, what's going to be illuminated, and we'll see what needs to come through with the tarot for you. So let's jump in, Capricorn, and see what kind of message your twin flame has for you for the month of April. So let's get you some twin flame messages. So you're dealing with somebody that projects all of their fears onto you is kind of what it feels like. That one wanted to come out. And so you could be dealing with somebody that deflects and projects all of their wounding onto you. I feel you're dealing with somebody that doesn't want you to give up. But they feel like maybe you would be happier without them. They feel that you're doing well, that you're doing happy. And so, I don't know, it's feeling a little bit confusing here. So you're dealing with somebody, Capricorn, that does want to make you their wife, but there is a terrifying fear of rejection here. And so rejection coming through for you. You're dealing with somebody that is afraid of commitment. They don't want to lose you, but they know they've got to choose a committed pathway here, and so there's fear of rejection. And I feel you're dealing with somebody that's kind of lost in their subconscious mind right now, in the labyrinth of their mind, and they just can't seem to forget you, Capricorn. They don't want you to give up, but they feel that you should, so you can move on with your life and be happy. Even though they want to make you your wife, I think you're dealing with somebody that is deeply damaged, that has a lot of childhood wounding, and I think you're dealing with somebody that wishes they could give you what you need, but they don't feel that they can. And so when we are afraid of rejection, we avoid, we deflect, we project. And so I feel like this person is on the precipice of actually losing you if they cannot move forward with some type of solid commitment. So let's see what needs to come through with the Twin Flame Oracle deck. I'm going to take that pile. So I feel I'm talking to a Capricorn that's been doing a lot of inner work. And so I feel your inner work is about to pay off. Definitely your inner work is about to pay off. So I feel you're entering into an uplifting path. And so, yeah, you're dealing with mirroring soul connection here. And so if you find the energies triggering, you're likely reacting to each other's energies at this time, Capricorn. And so patience is a virtue. Please be patient. I do feel this situation is going to require a little bit more time. I don't know that it's going to be moving forward this April. And so you're being asked to enjoy the present moment. Capricorn, how can you stay in the now present moment? When we are in the now moment, that's when we can attract more positivity on the journey. So there's some attachments here. They could be unwanted memories, unhealthy habits. There's something very toxic here within this twin flame connection. And so there's some cords that need to be cut. If you want to start anew with love, some cords need to be cut. But you're dealing with somebody with trust issues, overwhelming fear, doubts. Maybe you need to release doubts about opening up to love. But there's overwhelming fear of commitment here. Trust issues here for sure, and some karmic attachments. And so on the bottom of the deck, you're being asked to balance your inner feminine and masculine energies. And so one or both of you are in the process of a deep transformation. So really pay attention to the signs and the things. I feel the universe has been bringing forward messages. And so you're going to have to pay attention to those signs and those things, because, yeah, you're at a fork in the road. You're at a pivot point. And so not all twin flames come into union in this lifetime. So I feel you need to make a big time decision here. You're at a fork in the road. You know things can't stay the way that they are, and you've got a decision to make that I feel will have substantial impact on this connection. And so there's a divine plan at work. You know, sometimes things in life, they don't go according to our plans, our expectations. And when this happens, you need to understand the spiritual journey works according to divine orchestration. And so if things aren't unfolding or working out the way you want them to, the divine has something more meaningful that will bring forward long-term results. So we'll see what else needs to come through with the spiritual journey oracle deck. Keep in mind, this is for any major Capricorn placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So if this one isn't resonating, I do encourage you to check your other signs and placements. One went flying on the floor, and that was like guidance from Spirit. So I do feel a very sticky, tough situation here, Capricorn. A challenging situation here. And you're in for some major life changes ahead. Something needs to be faced head on. A challenge needs to be looked at head on. This situation will not improve unless you are rooted firmly in your beliefs. So change is constant in our life, right? That's the one thing that we are always sure of is change, right, Capricorn? And so change, constant change is always an opportunity for expansion. And we usually don't break free from that comfort zone and expand beyond these patterns unless we're thrust into a lot of chaos and conflict to embrace this change. And so whatever is happening, I feel something is about to shift. And it's like a gift for your evolution. And so I feel you're about to peel back the layers because I don't think you see everything clearly, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to reach down and grab the guidance from Spirit. So Spirit saying, hey, you're in a tough situation. You've been asking for guidance. You've been asking for help. And so you really need to work on deepening your relationship to self. You might be going into separation in order for you to learn your soul's language. What do you need to do to bring back a level of motivation in your life? Self-love is going to be key in April, Capricorn. How can you treat your mind, your body, and your soul as sacred? What needs to leave your life that isn't healthy, that really isn't nourishing your soul the way that it's being asked to be nourished? There's that presence again. The present moment. So you are in a vital relationship cycle that I feel has turned into a very triggering situationship or a triggering dynamic of some sort. And so how can you master this lesson and bring it into your greater purpose? I feel a realization, illumination of your spiritual path. Maybe you need to peel back the layers. I don't think you're seeing this person clearly, is what I'm feeling here. And so you might discover something shocking about your twin flame connection that is being asked to be explored. And so I do feel practicing unconditional love. We first and foremost have to give love to ourselves, right? If we're not loving ourselves and creating a healthy relationship, a deepened relationship to self, how can we show others how to treat us in a healthy way that promotes relationship growth? And so you might be overly critical of the person you're dealing with, but any ounce of criticism is always a reflection of what you need to heal within you. And so I think Spirit's been trying to say, hey, something needs to change here. Something needs to change. So let's see what needs to be illuminated for the month of April. There's a storm brewing here. I do feel a separation, I feel an ending, and I feel somebody's emotions have been stuffed down, and something's brewing. There might be an emotional outburst here that will lead to an ending, a broken promise, a broken ring. Somebody is leaving your life, Capricorn, is what it feels like. So what is going on here? Forgiveness. That flipped out with a vengeance. So I feel like this coming to Jesus moment. Somebody in this connection is harboring a lot of bitterness, a lot of resentment. There is a need to like maybe fix something broken. I feel this is stemming around some inner child wounding, a lack mentality. Somebody here is just not ready. There's some deep-seated heart healing going on here, Capricorn. This is like the Three of Swords and healing from the Three of Swords. And this is like a coming to Jesus moment. And so there's a karmic lesson here that needs to reach completion. Somebody's not learning a lesson. They're staying stuck. And I feel this energy of get ready to be uprooted. Maybe you're healing lack mentality. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's struggling financially and they're bringing you down. But there is a need for an apology here. There's that fear. There's that fear, maybe about fixing something that's broken, and maybe your twin flame needs to fix something that's broken with somebody else from the past. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's harbored a lot of bitterness on their heart from a past ending, and this has created all kinds of challenges in your current relationship. You could be dealing with somebody that is learning to deepen the relationship to themselves, and they're about to face a challenge to release some karmic attachments. There's fear about facing a past betrayal is what it feels like. I also feel this energy of somebody's kind of been spying and watching. With the karma and the lessons in reverse, this is like judgment in reverse. Somebody here made a bad judgment call, and I do feel some karmic repercussions playing out in the month of April. You're dealing with somebody that's kept you in the dark, is what I want to say. They've kept you in the dark for a really long time. I feel the energy of broken trust, and maybe somebody's been struggling financially, right? When we're not aligned in our truth and we're not living a life of integrity, where does spirit hit us in? The pocketbook, right? And so this is a month of growth and expansion. I feel an apology. Somebody might be in the dark night of the soul. Maybe this is a connection that's been gone for a long time. But I feel a lack of honesty. Somebody has not told you everything here. And somebody I feel has betrayed your trust, and they do want to make it right. So let's dig in with the tarot and see what else needs to come through. Well, you might got an unexpected arrival or an unexpected departure. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel somebody's going to be harsh with the words. Could be you, could be somebody, you're connected with. The Knight of Swords in reversed is usually very aggressive communication. It's unexpected, aggressive communication, and we've got somebody here that really needs to go within and deepen the relationship with their self. The Hermit reverse is like, I don't want to go within. I don't want to learn this lesson. And so maybe you're dealing with somebody that is a runner that constantly runs and shirks on all of their responsibilities. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Twin flame messages. Well, now he's upright. Somebody needs to go within and shine some light on these negative vices. The Hermit holds a lot of wisdom, but the Hermit also has to spend some time, I'm going to call it, in solitary confinement. Well, what do we got? Yeah. We get the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck with the Magician. And so we've got somebody all trapped up in their head. We've got somebody battling their inner demons. As above, so below. There is something coming back around, the infinity sign, and then we get the Eight of Swords. And so we've got somebody all trapped up in their head, battling their inner demons, is what it feels like, Capricorn. And we've got a juggler here. We got a player here. Somebody been juggling a couple of options, or maybe juggling a connection from the past as well. And maybe this has gone on for a couple of years, this game of juggling, and I feel there's going to be a realignment. There's a lack of heart healing. And so, actually, the Five of Cups, it did come out upright. So you're dealing with somebody that's hidden some regret, I feel. There could be some overindulgence here. Maybe somebody's masked through drinking or alcoholism. There's a lot of guilt here. There's a lot of regret. Somebody needs to forgive themselves and maybe need to ask you for forgiveness. I just feel a realignment, a major realignment. And so with the Two and the Five of Pentacles reversed, we got a Three of Pentacles here. We got a Three of Pentacles, and then we throw the Ace on top, and we got a Four of Pentacles. So you're dealing with somebody like a miser. It feels like somebody that withholds communication, that might be a stickler with their money, and maybe you're dealing with somebody struggling with their money. Maybe it's created a sense of lack in your life, Capricorn. I just feel there's a lack of healing here. You're dealing with somebody in a battle, in their mind, in the labyrinth of their mind. Maybe somebody that's got a lot of inner demons because they've been manipulative. And I kind of just feel this energy, if you've had it, I think you definitely have to deal with some control issues here. The Queen of Wands reversed is controlling, demanding, jealousy issues, possessiveness, somebody that, compares herself to everybody else, somebody that lacks motivation, that lacks drive. This is somebody that likes to just control everything. And so I feel like something needs to give here. So if you're in communication with this person, I feel they leave you feeling emotionally bankrupt. And I feel like all you want is a clean slate, a new beginning. But I kind of feel like you're going to have to take a leap of faith here. The Fool learns the karmic lessons, leaves the past baggage behind, and is balanced, right? So you're dealing with somebody, I feel, that hasn't really been giving you what it is that you deserve in this twin flame connection. Maybe giving to multiple people, and you're dealing with somebody that is a little bit selfish, I feel, and has been lying. You're dealing with somebody very selfish, and I feel maybe you've been lying to yourself about needing to walk away from this connection. I do feel you both need to walk away from one another in order to fill your own cup first. And so maybe you've thought about this for like the last year, about maybe cutting this cord and walking away. There is likely some addictions here, and I think you've spent a lot of time trying to make this work. Watering a dead tree. I think your new beginning lies in releasing some codependency. So either you are codependent on this person for money, or they are codependent on you for money, is what it feels like. And so this King of Pentacles looks bored, looks discontent, and we can have all the money in the world, but it isn't going to fulfill us if we have not healed our heart from all of this past hurt and forgiven ourselves for the mistakes that we've made and the people that we've hurt, and forgiven those that have hurt us. So there's a lack of independence here. There's codependency. There's fear of rejection, fear of being alone, and somebody, I feel, chooses materialism to fill that void. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I just feel a very stuck, stagnant situation, and I feel it's time for you to do the deep inner work. Within the year, I feel a rebalancing taking place. This might take place within the next week. You might just release this person, because if you stay stuck with somebody all trapped in their mind, within the year. But let's get you a couple last messages from the romance angels and see what else they got. Yeah, there's something here that's very toxic and codependent. Addictions are affecting your love life, and this is an unrequited connection, unrequited love. I feel the chemistry's gone, the attraction's gone. There's just not enough energy left to keep this relationship going. And so I feel a very sobering moment, a sobering realization that it's time to release the codependent situation, whether it's actual addictions or you're just addicted to this person. But if you want to attract love in your life, I do feel you're going to have to release this unrequited love. Maybe it's you, maybe it's your twin flame, but you've been calling in a soulmate, calling in your twin. And I do feel an addictive situation has to be released if you want this twin to come in. This is kind of feeling a little bit karmic, a little bit heavy, and a little bit toxic. And so I feel that Libra full moon is going to come in and say, hey, you need to get rid of somebody that brings you down, that likely siphons your finances and your energy, is what it feels like. So get ready for rebalancing. There's a level of denial and self-deceit here that needs to be addressed. So where do you need to get honest with yourself, Capricorn, is what I want to ask you. And that's kind of what I got for your messages for April. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin flame reading with me, I encourage you to check out the description box below. I have a sale on all of my sessions still, and so now would be the perfect time to book in. You can find my email address below, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks, Capricorn.